Costco is not a tool store. It does not have a tool aisle the way Home Depot has a tool aisle. It sells bulk groceries and 30-pound bags of almonds. And right now, it is selling the same DeWalt chainsaw kit that Home Depot has on its shelf for $829 for $499. Same model, same serial number, $330 cheaper. And Home Depot cannot do a thing about it. Costco Wholesale operates 597 warehouses in the United States. Its 2025 net sales exceeded $249 billion, making it the third largest retailer in the country by revenue. It is not a home improvement store. It does not stock lumber. It does not have a paint department. It sells memberships. It sells bulk. And it sells a rotating selection of brand-name goods at prices that consistently undercut the stores those brands rely on as their primary retail channel. The tool aisle at Costco is not the point of Costco, but it keeps showing up in conversations about where to buy DeWalt. And the reason it keeps showing up comes down to three letters that most tool buyers have never had to think about. MAP, minimum advertised price, and what Costco does and does not agree to when it puts a DeWalt product on its floor. To understand how Costco sells DeWalt tools cheaper than Home Depot, you have to understand what an authorized dealer actually is and what it costs to be one. DeWalt, Milwaukee, Makita. Every major tool brand operates what is called a minimum advertised price policy. MAP is a manufacturer's set floor below which an authorized retailer cannot advertise a product's price. It is not a legal requirement. It is a commercial condition of doing business with the brand. Home Depot signed that agreement. Lowe signed it. Ace Hardware signed it. Every store that carries a Milwaukee M18 battery, a DeWalt drill, or a Makita circular saw on its shelves as an authorized dealer agreed to advertise those products at or above the manufacturer's floor. MAP enforcement is how brands protect the margin that funds research, development, warranty infrastructure, and the professional credibility that makes the product worth buying at full price. It also, not coincidentally, protects the retailer network from undercutting each other into a race to the bottom that would eventually compress the brand's own margins. The authorized dealer agreement is a mutual protection arrangement. The brand gets price integrity, the retailer gets product access, and the consumer pays the price both parties agreed to hold. Costco is not an authorized DeWalt dealer. That line is the center of the entire story, and it is documented in Costco's own fine print. When Costco sells a DeWalt tool, the listing typically notes that Costco's satisfaction guarantee applies even though this item may not be covered by the manufacturer's warranty because Costco is not an authorized dealer. The tools are genuine DeWalt products. They are not counterfeit. They are not gray market fakes. They are real DeWalt tools that Costco acquired through secondary wholesale channels, purchasing inventory outside the authorized dealer network at prices that are not constrained by the MAP floor. Because Costco never signed the agreement, Costco is not bound by it. And because Costco is not bound by it, Costco can put a $60 price tag on a shop vac that Home Depot's agreement requires it to sell for $125. Here is where the story stops being about what Costco bypassed and starts being about what it built instead. The DeWalt 60-volt max 14-inch chainsaw kit is $499.99 at Costco. At Home Depot, the same kit is $829. That is a $329 gap on a single item. The 60-volt brushless circular saw kit is $399.99 at Costco and $499 at Home Depot. The 8-gallon wet-dry vacuum is $94.99 at Costco and $134 at Amazon. Across every DeWalt product Costco carries, the pattern is the same. The authorized channel price is not the only price. It is just the only price available to customers who only shop where the brand's agreements apply. And if you only shop at authorized retailers, no one is required to tell you that the agreement exists, what it costs you, or that there is a warehouse 3 miles from your Home Depot selling the same tools for significantly less money. Now for the part that matters most. Because this is where most of the conversation online about Costco tools gets complicated in ways that are worth understanding clearly. Because Costco is not an authorized dealer, the manufacturer's warranty structure does not automatically apply the same way it does when you buy from Home Depot. DeWalt's standard warranty covers defects and is administered through its authorized service network. When the manufacturer's warranty is in play, a broken tool goes to a service center, gets assessed, gets repaired or replaced on DeWalt's timeline and terms. That system works. But Costco replaces it with something that, for the majority of buyers, is actually better. Costco's return policy is unconditional. No time limit on most products. No receipt required if you are a member. No service center visit. No shipping the tool out. You bring it back. They take it back. That is the same mechanic that made Craftsman's reputation for 6 decades. And it is the policy behind why industry professionals describe Costco's tool purchases as, quote, a no-brainer for a garage setup. You get a lot of tools, all with good enough quality and a return policy that covers everything the manufacturer warranty does not. If you have found this breakdown useful, subscribe now. The pricing systems behind which tools appear where and why they cost what they do are almost never explained to the people standing on the retail floor making the decision. The final detail that completes the picture is not about DeWalt at all. It is about Kirkland's Signature. Costco's private label is 30 years old as of 2025. Its expansion into tools mirrors exactly what Menards did with Masterforce, contracting OEM manufacturers, often the same factories supplying the major brands, to produce goods under Costco's own label at prices the authorized retail channel cannot match. A 159-piece Kirkland hand tool set has sold at Costco for under $80. Industry reviewers note the tools are manufactured in Taiwan, a production origin associated with higher quality control than mainland Chinese alternatives at similar price points. The Kirkland tool set is not a Milwaukee, but it is made by a credible manufacturer, backed by Costco's return policy, and sold for a fraction of what a comparable branded set costs at the store down the road. The third largest retailer in the country does not sell tools the way tool stores do. It never agreed to. And for a significant number of buyers, that turns out to be the most valuable part of the membership. If this changed how you think about where the price on a tool actually comes from, subscribe. The decisions behind what lands on a retail shelf, at what price, and under what agreement are almost never the story that gets told. But they are almost always the most interesting one.